Okay, we're ready to assemble the case halves. The left side pistons are bolted in place on their connecting rods. The blocks of wood are in place to support the pistons in a good position for assembly. And I've gone down the checklist and made sure that I haven't forgotten anything. The checklist is in this book, right there. Climber Honda. It's a very good checklist for assembling this motor. I don't have a free hand, but I'm going to try to. I'll try to guide that as they go. Okay.
This is the first one you want guided in.
Yeah, let me, What am I hitting on that's preventing me from...
The wood block.
Oh.
Well, here.
All right, take that out. Yeah. Once that starts, I have to keep moving too, because I'll lose those rings.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me move that piston, because that piston is against something, I think.
I don't think so. The piston's moving freely.
No, is it? You want me to get that block of wood out of there?
No, not yet.
Just leave it in there? Okay.
Yeah, not yet. That clamp should have slid down some. Not all the way, but it should have slid down.
It's kind of glaring in my eyes and I can't. Okay, it's right at the bottom.
All right, guide the other piston. The other piston is ready to go in. Can you click? Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Okay, how's it now? Is it in?
Not yet.
Okay. That piece of, hang on, that piece of wood right there. I need to get that.
Can you take that out?
Yeah, let me. I can't get it from that side. There you go.
Okay. That one's gonna go
right there. Okay, good.
right here.
Now, I think they just kind of.
All right, here we go. I can turn the light off.
Is that? I tell you what. Have you got a little flashlight I could shine in there? Because
yeah. Right there.
All right, much better. Are you putting? Is that piston in now? That second one?
It's started.
Oh, it is started. Okay.
Kind of. It doesn't look straight. Well, maybe it is.
Now this here, you're hitting the
pillow block.
Yeah.
Are you sure? That's going to slide right up.
Okay, there you go now.
Okay. It's going to be real close to that. It's going to slide right up alongside of it.
Yeah. And then this needs to go down. That needs to go in.
Yeah. No. This is okay.
Okay.
I've been watching that.
Okay.
There.
Okay.
I'm going to turn that crankshaft before you unscrew that second one. I want to rotate that crankshaft. Which direction?
Can we turn it that way a little bit so I can kind of get it there? That's better. I can't really. You got a little mirror?
Yeah.
I really can't see up in there that angle. And plus, wearing these glasses, I try to get an angle where I can see, and it's clear. It's kind of.
I think it's down far enough. Now, can we get this in there to loosen that clamp?
That one up there?
Yeah. Or is it not gonna loosen so easily? This one is down here where we can get to it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that one's loose there. That one hasn't
Is
fallen
this one
down.
all the way unscrewed? Did you unscrew this all the way out, or it's just...
No,
oh, okay.
it's just sitting there loose. This one hasn't yet fallen down loose.
Right.
Uh,
Let me see if I can get this first one out. And then get that other one out. They don't make this easy to put together, I'll tell you. This is the third one of these I've done, and it's always difficult.
this part here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I on it?
Yeah. Yeah, I've got my, wait a minute, let me get my finger back on it again so you won't push it around. If I can.
Okay.
Okay.
Now,
You know what? Well, I don't know. Oh, that's the piston. I can't tell. That's right. Oh, can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
now let me see if I can get my finger up in there. Or can you get your finger up in behind it?
Have I got a hold of it?
I don't know.
Can you see it? Is that light on?
Yeah, can you push the bolt toward me? The bolt on the clamp. If you could push it a little bit toward me, rotate it around toward me.
Where it is.
I can see it from here. Let me reach up in there. I can see it, but I can't get my finger on it. Oh, there. Okay, now I got my finger on it. All right, now if you can shine the flashlight up right in here. I think I can get it.
Can you see it?
Believe it or not, Alicia helped me do this the other 2 times.
Oh, I was looking on eBay,
Yeah, the rings are
and for $444 you could buy a little operating BMW motor.
Yeah.
It's a little desktop, just like that. I was looking at that.
Yeah, motorcycle motor?
Yeah, it's made out of metal. $440 something. It was actually machined and it operates and works and everything.
Do you put gas in it and it runs?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's pretty neat looking. I don't know why anybody would want it just for fun of it, but
Well, a big BMW fan would probably like to have that on his desk, right?
it was made out of brass. I guess it was.
There,
All
got
right.
it. All right, let me see the light ones. Yeah, the rings are all up in there. That's what I was worried about, that one of the rings would be too low and it would spring out when I took those off. But that didn't happen. Everything looks good. So now I just just got to put the sealant on and slam it down. I'll stick around for a few minutes
Sure.
while I do that.
Oh, yeah. See, Bob, if we lived 120 years ago, we could be here in your garage working on building one of the first automobiles.
Right.
Like so many other
Exactly.
mechanics. You know, it's funny because I was reading
Yeah.
that book and there were a lot of blacksmiths and mechanics around the country
Yeah.
that did not know everybody else was doing the same thing.
Yeah.
It was
Oh, yeah.
about that time in 1890
Yeah, they didn't have communication.
that there were so many guys working on trying to build a horseless carriage
Yeah.
at that time, and they didn't realize it. So one of the guys got together and did a big thing in Chicago, a race, and it really brought together a lot of them, and it became more well known among everybody. Hey, we're all trying to develop the first horseless carriage here. Of course, I think you'd have to have quite a machine shop.
You'd be
Equipment.
surprised at the rudimentary equipment some of those guys had in the early days of machining and manufacturing. I'm amazed at some of the things those guys accomplished with what they had to work with.
Yeah, it was probably pretty interesting. And that stuff hardens, doesn't it?
Semi. Honda Bond. Show it to the camera.
I didn't realize it was on. Being recorded
I told you. You're going to be a YouTube star. If anybody ever looks at my stuff. The only one that a lot of people had looked at is the one about the fork spring compressor tool that I made. That one's got over 1,000 views. These clog stops now get that shit everywhere. Alright, now just need to push it the rest of the way down. Like that. Okay, it's all the way down. The next thing to do is to put all the bolts in, and there's a lot of them. The big ones go in first. Those are all the same length, and one of them is longer. Grease. So you can spin them down like that just until they touch, or not quite touch. I don't want to put any torque on them yet. Okay, now we got to find a torque spec. Okay, you might need to hang on to this while I torque. I'm gonna need an extension too. Okay, so that motor's gonna try to twist when I start putting torque on these. It's gonna be 27 foot-pounds in 2 stages. It's 15 in a crisscross pattern. 15. 15. 27. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
I'll check them one more time. Sure. It's a crucial piece of the pie here. Now, if everything is right, we should be able to roll that engine now. Yep. Yep, it goes up and down. That's what we need. It's a good time to double check, you know, before you get everything bolted up. Just in case. Get a torque wrench on those. Okay. Tighten these to about 11 Newton meters. You might have to hang on to the motor again to get something here, 21 foot-pounds on this. Okay, the cases are together. All the bolts are in, everything's tight, it's all torqued down. So, that's a big part of this project is now complete. I can start adding details to the block now. The water pump and front cover needs to go on, crankshaft pulley, of course the heads need to be assembled, and timing belts, and the clutch needs to go in. There's the back end of the motor. The clutch will go in that space there. And then of course the flywheel will be right there where that big gaping hole is. So that's where we're at. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this segment of my 1980 Honda Goldwing engine rebuild.